Today I want to chat about a really cool new feature on Wise. It's called group spending. And it overcomes one of the major issues for me personally using Wise because my husband and I share finances at home, but when we're traveling, it's been really difficult to combine our finances in terms of tracking so that we keep on a travel budget. Now with Wise and with group spending, we are able to spend from the same account. So I'm going to go over today how you open a group spending account, how to add money to the group, how to spend money as a group, and how you track that. Now, just a quick word. Currently, this option is only available for Wise users in New Zealand, Switzerland, and the United Kingdom. So sorry to any other users from other countries. I'm sure the feature is coming. I'm guessing in New Zealand, we tend to be a bit of a test market. So it's kind of cool that we get to try some stuff like this first. So yeah, I'll quickly start to go over this now and how we access our group spending on Wise. So you're going to want to scroll to the far right and on the tab New. You'll currently see my joint account here, but we're just going to pretend for now that that's not there. So we're going to click on New. And we're going to come into the option where you can open a jar or a balance. So the balance is kind of where you open a new currency. The jar is if you want to have a savings or a jar, so you've got separate sort of jars or pots. And beta is for spending with a group. We want to click this beta for spending with a group. So open. Okay. Okay, so now you're going to come into the spend with a group window. It's going to just explain to you that you can add multiple currencies. You can invite other people with a Wise account. So the other user has to have a Wise account of their own before they can be added. And that you get your own digital cards to spend. That means that Google Pay, Apple Pay are fine. You're not going to have a physical plastic card that you can take to the ATM. So as the group owner, you legally own all the money in the group. The group owner is the person who starts the group. So both owner and members can spend with the new card, see all transactions, and add money. Only the owner can send money, withdraw money, convert money, and manage groups and group and members. Okay, so we're going to click Get Started. Now here is where you would invite a member. So you can name your group and, joint account, and then you can hit invite a member. This is my husband who is already here. I've already added him in the group that we already have. So I would click on him and it would basically open the group account. So I'm just going to go back and show you how So before you use the group spending account, you need to add money to it. It doesn't automatically take from your existing balance, so you need to transfer money into the account. So you go over to your joint spending account, which for some reason sits at the end of all your balances, which is kind of annoying, and you open it up. So here you are in the home screen for your joint or group spending account, and you can see the balances you've currently got. So my Wise account is based in New Zealand, so it always converts my base currency is New Zealand dollars. However, I currently have a 70.44 US dollar balance, 0 euros, 0 New Zealand dollars. So when I want to add currency, I click on the currency I want to add to. I know I have US dollars in my main Wise account, so I'm going to click on USD. And from here, I click add, and it will bring me to my available USD balance. Right now, I have 200 US dollars available. Click in here. I am going to add 100 US dollars. I'm going to confirm this. All done. You added $100 to a joint travel account. Got it. This is great. And both my husband and I will get a pop-up on our phones, notification saying you have added money to your joint travel account. So I'm picking up the example of how we use our group spending account, or which we've named the joint travel account. This is just a day later, so there has been some spending since. So the balances are different. But I'm clicked into the joint travel account home screen. This is obviously on desktop because it's easier to record, but the app version will look very similar. So the options here, you can see who I'm sharing with, my sharing group. I just blurred out my husband's details. This is my card. I have chosen this digital card to be a different colour. So my regular Wise card is green. My group spending account is pink, or peach, or whatever you want to call that. So these are each of the transactions. Any of the blurred ones are by my husband. So this is money I've moved, I've spent, and then the ones that he spent are different here. So when it comes time to reconcile our travel budget at the end of the month, it's really easy. We know that all of our money has been spent from this one account. So it just makes it so much easier to reconcile at the end of the month, because what we were doing before is having two different Wise accounts, and we needed to keep them funded because they're a debit card, so you can't go into, you can't owe money on them. So there always had to be money on them, which was hard for me to manage on his card. So this is a really great system for us. It really works. That's our overview of group spending on Wise. Just quick few notes. It's currently available for users based in New Zealand, the UK and Switzerland, limited to a digital debit card for Apple Pay or Google Pay. A group can only consist of 2 members, so it's perfect for friends or couples who are travelling together and sharing expenses, or even sharing part of their expenses. So maybe if they've got an accommodation budget that they're sharing, or a food budget that they're sharing, it's a really cool way of making sure that sort of stays on track. We personally use it to manage the incidental spending for the everyday stuff. So, groceries, transport, bits and bobs, entries, tours, stuff like that. We still use our credit card for accommodation and flights. But this is really a great way to manage those more regular expenses and ensure we're getting the best rates. So you can check in our full Wise debit card review at mumsmoney.co.nz/Wise debit card review. I will leave the link in the description. And thank you very much.